Taking action, why you need to be doing it right now. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot, and as you can see my lighting should look a bit better now. I've got my new umbrellas here, and so it should look a little bit better than before. Anyway, let's get started. Taking action, why is it important, or why should everyone start doing it right now? Well, the problem with our dreams and the things that we want to do in life and all of the things that we dream of being successful in is that most of the time it's not that we try and fail, but it's that we don't try at all. And we set ourselves up for failure by not attempting things in the first place. And basically what you need to do is you need to think, what are you aiming for? And you need to think, what can you be doing already today, this minute, to get yourself closer to that? Because the problem is when you sit around and you kind of try and plan it out, you're not going to get there. This is what people make the fatal mistake of doing. They plan out and out what they're going to do. They want to get it perfect. You know, you want to write a book, say, for example, and you say, well, I'm going to write a book when I know the perfect story for it, when I can write it perfectly, when, you know, I've been practicing for 10 years. But if you say that, you're never going to actually get it done, because by the time, you know, all that time's up, you haven't practiced enough, you haven't got the skills, it's not perfect, and you're already doing something else. You know, you're occupied and busy with other problems. So get started now. If you don't do something badly now, you're never going to do it great in the future. So, you know, that book that you want to write, just write a shit one right now. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's rubbish, it doesn't matter if it's terrible. As long as you've done it now, you're on the step to making a good one. It's the same in business. If you start a business, you're going to have an idea in mind. You want to sell t-shirts maybe, so you start selling t-shirts, and then you find out, oh, this guy down the road, he sells t-shirts, but he also sells hats, and he actually sells more of those hats than he sells t-shirts. So you start selling hats, and now you're making more money. You didn't go into the business because you knew that the t-shirt plan wasn't 100% solid, and you'd have never found out about the hats, and you'd never have started that business. You learn things from trial and error, from actually practicing, from actually getting started. So don't be afraid to do something just because you think you're going to fail the first time. That's how most successful people start. They start off with failures, and then more failures, and then they learn from those failures, and they learn lessons, and they progress. And through that progression, that's how you get towards success. So the thing I suggest to you is to ask yourself what you really want to be doing in 3 years from now. Think about 3 years from now, where you would like to be, and then think, what do I actually need to do to get there? What is the first step that I need to take right this minute? And I want you to write down that you're going to do this. You're going to do this today, no matter what. Like, even if you mess up completely and it all goes wrong, you're going to at least try and do it today. Maybe that's sending off a job application. Maybe it's, you know, writing a letter to someone to ask them to help you out with the project. Maybe it's, you know, getting started on some DIY that you're doing around the house. Or maybe it's, you know, maybe it's buying some equipment or whatever. Get started now. I mean, I can give you personal examples of this. When I started my channel, I didn't have the camera that I have now. I didn't have the lighting that I have now. I just had a microphone that I bought. I literally just bought a microphone and then, you know, edited videos to have some text or just, you know, a background while I was speaking. So it was basically like podcasts with a bit of text maybe. And, you know, those videos, they still got views, they still got people liking them, they still got people subscribing because of them. Maybe some of you guys subscribe because of those videos. And yet, I started then. I didn't wait until I had all this equipment. I didn't wait to start, because I know that when you wait to start, you never get done. It's procrastination. It's the age-old thing of, you know, you're at school and you get some homework and you don't do it. You know, of the first day you get it. You do it at the last day because you leave it, and then sometimes you don't do it at all because you leave it to the last day, but then you're too tired or whatever. And it's the same principle in success in general. If you leave it later and later, it's not going to get done. It's going to be left to the last minute, and then you're going to have something else interrupt you at the last minute. See, life doesn't always work as planned. So, you know, when you plan to, oh, I'll wait until I'm 30 to do this plan, well, then you find out when you're 30 you've got some unexpected kids, or, you know, oh, you've got mortgage payments to make and you can't start on your plan. So start on your plan now. Even if you don't really know the road ahead, taking that first step means that it will start to reveal itself to you over time. And you should do this in all areas of life. this taking action thing doesn't just have to be about your particular road to like complete success and to your dreams fulfilled. It can be about little things too, like, you know, say that you want to exercise more, then, and you don't have the motivation perhaps or the energy to exercise more, then do something so incredibly simple that it seems pointless. Do, you know, one push-up. Just one push-up, like right now. Just pause the video, go and do a push-up and come back. And you'll notice that when you do that, like, you get this kind of momentum of energy building up because of the fact that you've got moving and you've got active. And when you take the first step, all the steps from there on are easier than that first step was. Even if you have like the hardest troubles along the way, it's easier than taking that first step, because that first step is the bit that most people give up before they take. So don't be one of those people. Take action today. Make yourself one step closer to your goals, and half the work is already done. From there, momentum builds up, it's a snowball effect, and you're just going to keep moving forward and forward and forward and progressing. And the other thing is, don't stop taking action. Just because you've acted for a bit and, you know, things are going well, don't suddenly stop because things are going well and you've seen a bit of success. You know, if you're trying to make money and you suddenly get, you know, a lump sum come in, don't just stop, because that money's going to disappear. You have to be making more and more, and you have to be working harder and harder. It's the same if you're working out. You know, don't just stop once you've got the muscles you want, because otherwise your muscles are going to be lost over time if you're not using them. If you want that ideal relationship, don't just stop once you've got it, because you still have to work to maintain it and to make sure that it's working for the both of you. All of these things, like, you have to take that first bit of action, but then you have to keep taking action. You don't stop. Once you're on the road to success, to whatever your dream is, to your ideal career, to money, to love, to whatever it is, you have to keep moving. That's the one thing. That's the one thing that separates successful people from non-successful people. Is the non-successful people, they pause, they take breaks, they procrastinate. The successful people will always keep moving forward. No matter how small the steps, no matter how hard the path is, you have to keep moving forward. So that's been a little quick video about taking action. And I hope you take action today, even if it's just starting to do, you know, a few push-ups here and there, or sending out a few job applications, or, you know, going out and socialising, or buying some new books, or buying some new equipment for one of your projects, or, you know, doing some art, drawing, any of that stuff. Take action in a positive direction for you. Decide on one thing that you can do today that's going to make your life more positive, and do it right now. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you want more content like this, remember to subscribe up there, because we've got regular videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you want to keep watching, then check out that video up there. Take care, guys. See ya.